Hello there, friends and followers, and welcome to this live stream. This is Q8 Pilot, your host for today's show. I'm oozing with excitement today to bring to you this live stream of the JustFlight BAE 146 Professional for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are currently situated at Queenstown in New Zealand, and we're going to be flying today to Christchurch International Airport, which is a local flight today aboard this rather amazing aircraft by JustFlight. I want to begin by saying hello and welcoming everyone to the stream. Bar Fuss Ne Ruby, if you speak Swahili, Jumbo, my friend, welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. J340, good evening to you, my friend. And yes, sir, we will be streaming the MD-80 probably this week. I just happened to schedule the streams based on the order in which I purchased the aircraft from the respective stores. Hello, Stefan. Welcome aboard. Of course, we're going to have the Mad Dog this week. I'm not going to miss the opportunity to share my thoughts with you on the MD-82 by Leonardo Software. Beast Flies, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Rimstrot, hello my friend, welcome. And we've got Kabir, good evening to you my friend, and welcome. Sander, hello my friend, good evening to you, and thank you very much for your ongoing support and being a member of the Q8 Pilot channel. Ryan, hello my friend, welcome aboard, and thank you for your continued support being a VVIP member here at the Q8 Pilot channel. I really appreciate it very much. And we've got also, is it Celso or Mr. Martinez? Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Now, folks, today we're going to be flying for about 40 minutes or so, but the flight should be sufficient for us to take a look at this aircraft, which is arguably the only quote-unquote study-level aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And Mr. Van Drop, welcome aboard. My flight was canceled, but at least I get to watch Q8. Well, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you. Bill Barrett, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Yeah, definitely. I have been very busy. There has been so much content that I want to share with you guys, and I think I owe it to the community to kind of let you know what my thoughts are and what my recommendations are, so that you can wisely spend your hard-earned money on all these expensive add-ons. Captain Robbie, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. So today, I'm actually going to be hosting a giveaway, and I have not announced this at all today over social media or the channel. And that's simply because I really wanted to dedicate this giveaway to those of you who are loyal followers, members, subscribers, and those who come regularly to the stream. So I didn't want to announce anything on social media that there was a giveaway, but for you guys on the stream, Ziga the King, hello, welcome aboard. Pilot A340, welcome aboard, my friend. So today, this giveaway is dedicated to all of you loyal subscribers to the Q8 Pilot channel, members and followers, and my dear friends. So, a giveaway is going to be of this beautiful JustFlight BAE 146 Professional for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I want to begin today, guys, by a shout out to a great content creator who is a real-world pilot, and I have been very closely watching his content. And let me just bring my so this is, ladies and gentlemen, Into the Blue Simulations. He's a real airline pilot, and he's got excellent content. If you don't know him, please do visit his channel and subscribe to him and tell him Q8 Pilot sent us. Great channel, really very, very thorough presentation style, excellent, speaks very clearly, gets to the point, and he is a wealth of information. So shout out to Into the Blue Simulations, folks. Alrighty. that out of the way, we can now focus on the aircraft, and we're going to be taking a look, of course, at the texturing and all this good stuff. So let's begin. First, what you will notice is that the visual modeling of this aircraft is really of the highest order. It just really looks so good no matter where you look. And really, the highest commendation goes to the guys at JustFlight for creating such a beautiful 3D model, a very authentic 3D model. As you can see here, the wing, the engines, everything in this aircraft is so well done and so well modeled that it actually is a real pleasure to look at from the outside, from the inside, where you look. This aircraft will definitely please you. Look at just the, again, amount of details there by JustFlight. Really, and JustFlight, I think they have really come a long way, and they have cemented their position as one of the leading developers of payware add-ons for flight simulation. Let it be X-Plane, P3D, Microsoft Flight Simulator, all around. They are just really, doing a great job and creating excellent add-ons for flight simulation on all platforms. And this is commendable. Look at this landing gear. Gee, that's very, very detailed. So, and the wing, just look at that. Look at the details there on the wing. Just absolutely beautiful 3D modeling all around. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft, really, from in terms of the visual model. And the authenticity of the model looks very much like the real aircraft. If we hop into the cockpit, let's go here. And again, if you look at the 3D cockpit, the 3D cockpit actually looks, again, very authentic, looks very, very nice, very high resolution textures all around, and beautiful sounds as well on this aircraft. We can see here the 3D work and the texture work is, again, of the highest order. Very, very nice indeed. I really like what they've done with this aircraft. As you can see, very detailed texture work there. Beautiful texture work, really. Everything is modeled with a lot of care, with a lot of finesse. And I'll tell you, the JustFlight team is in contact with me. And the developers are very proud. And I will tell the developers, all of the developers at JustFlight, you have a very good reason to be very proud of this creation. This is really one of the best add-ons that I've seen for Microsoft Flight Simulator, along with the Wing 42, with the Cessna Chancellor. But this one is very special because, for one, it is so well modeled, and everything is so well thought of. Not only that, but also the fact that it's actually easy on the frames, so it's actually not bad on the frames. So from that perspective, I think it's a very good aircraft. Steve, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Captain McGee, hello, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Grant Harding, hello, my friend. Thank you very much. Papa Charlie, good evening, my friend. Gibby, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard, and thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate it. So, again, really, really a very nice. And just look at the reflections there. Everything is just done so well. Let me just look at that here. Just look at that. Look at the details. The lovely panel work all around this aircraft is just absolutely phenomenal. And by the way, you can either have this aircraft with an interior or without an interior to save some frames. So now we can see that there is an interior here in the back. So you can see the full passenger cabin is modeled, but you can turn it off from within the control panel if you decide that your frames are suffering a little bit and you want to save on those polys. Then you can definitely turn this off and save some frames. But let's head over here again, and we're going to take a look here at, of course, we have the chocks, the forward passenger door and stairs, and it's so detailed that I wasn't able, after I deployed the stairs, I wasn't able to retract it. And I thought that this was a bug, and I emailed the guys at JustFlight to let them know, and they came back and they said, actually, you need the hydraulics, the DC hydraulic system to be turned on in order to be able to retract the door, because that's how it's done on the real aircraft. So that level of detail has been integrated into this aircraft. We've got with us today Mr. Celso. Hello, my friend. High Speed Cruise, welcome aboard. Z Lively Vids, hello, my friend, and welcome. Glad to have you. Hector, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. So, if we go to, let's just take a quick look here at the control panel from the home menu at the electronic flight bag. And I think this is a very nice addition as well. You are able to get your sim brief plan, and this is exactly what we're going to do. As you can see today, we are flying from November Zulu, Quebec, November, which is Queenstown in New Zealand. And we are heading to November Zulu Charlie Hotel, which is Christchurch International Airport. And flight number today, airline is Air New Zealand, flight number 40. This is our route. We'll take a look at the route in a little while. But you have also the operational flight plan here, so you don't have to go back and forth between SimTilkut Pro and your electronic flight bag. You also have a working map, which is pretty cool. So you can zoom in and you can zoom out and you can do all sorts of things, and you can center the map on the aircraft. You also have Navigraph charts. It looks like we need to log in, and let me actually very quickly do this. Because I do want to show you the integration with Navigraph. So let me just grab my mobile phone here and scan the code. All right, perfect. And again, I love the way it integrates. Just really very, very cool. And everything works in this aircraft. So nothing is inop, nothing is broken. It's been tested. So I really love the fact that the quality assurance team at JustFlight is very active, and they know how to test software. So this is very cool. As you can see now, we have a connection to Navigraph, and we can select our airport, departure airport, which is November Zulu Quebec November, and we can search for that. And now we have Queenstown. We have all the related charts for the airport. Evening Clouds, hello, my friend. Daniel1243, hello, my friend. Do you use Reshade or Reflex by chance? No, I don't. Mr. Don, welcome aboard. I'm doing great and hope you are the same, my friend. So you have, again, full integration with Navigraph, and you have all your charts. Again, very, very nice. It makes it very usable, and it makes it very complete, for the lack of a better word. Now the aircraft, this is what we've seen originally, and you can see that this is version 1.2, so they've already pushed an update for the aircraft earlier this afternoon, and this is where we can set the passengers and set the zero fuel weight, total fuel, and you can also toggle the units between imperial and metric units, the CG, as well as the state. So you can start from a cold and dark or ready for takeoff, turnaround, and you've got the announcement, seats for takeoff, seats for landing, and so on and so forth. And again, you have also the notes, so you can write some notes here, which is specifically helpful if you're flying online and you've received ATC clearance and you want to type in, the taxi routes or things like that. Proves very, very useful. And then the settings, 24-hour clock, SimBrief username login. So you can, instead of putting the pilot ID, which is what I've done, you can actually log in with your SimBrief username, which is in my case Q8 Pilot. You can also adjust the brightness of the display here, and you can also change the theme to different colors. I think this one is the most suitable for me, so we'll keep it there. So that is the aircraft and the control panel. And by the way, this scenery of Queenstown is that of iniBuilds scenery by iniBuilds. And of course, iniBuilds is the Q8 Pilot channel official partners. And the link to it is available by typing !DEP in the chat command, and you should be able to get the link to it. Let's see. I'm doing very well, Mr. Don. How are you doing? Cloud is typically to prevent the tail wheel from steering freely. Ah, yes, definitely. Definitely. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, powering up the aircraft. And what we'll do is we're going to head over here to the overhead panel. And we're going to begin by... Oop, that's not what I want to do. Let's come here. Battery 1, battery 2. Love the sounds. Set this to battery. Battery 1 and battery 2 are both good. And then we're going to head down here. AC and DC. And we're going to arm the standby generators. And then we're going to turn on the galley power. And the APU generator is turned on. We're going to go ahead and start the APU momentarily. But first, let's head over here. And we're going to set the nav light on high intensity. Cabin emergency is armed and the non-smoking sign is on. We're then going to come over here and turn on the damper master 1 and 2, AP master, avionics master A and B. And we are going to leave those auto spoiler and the left spoilers yellow and green are turned on. The DC pump we can leave alone for now. We're going to turn on both the AC pump and the PTU. And then we are going to turn on the left inner fuel pump and start the APU. All right, perfect. So as you can see now, the RPM is rising. And momentarily we'll be able to... we can hear the PTU already doing its thing. And once the APU is on, we will go ahead and turn on the APU air and the packs, and then we'll start programming our FMC. I believe the command Beast Flies is small letters, so if you type in exclamation DEP small letters, you should be able to get it. All right, so we have the APU available now, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the APU air, packs 1 and pack 2. Perfect. Now you can hear the APU, again, beautiful sounds in this aircraft, and we can now start programming the... before we do actually program the FMC, let's come over here to our little iPad, and we are going to put in the information for our flight. So let's see here. Passengers today 106. So let's see, 106. All right, 106 is set, and the zero fuel, we'll worry about that. Let me just put the total fuel 5.7. So 5,700. 05700. Not gonna do. All right, let's see. I'm not sure why it does that. 5700. I think I might have 5. No. So 05700, and that's it. Will that work? Yeah, perfect. And the zero fuel weight is, let's see here, 33,800. So 33,800. Oh, come on. 05700. Okay. All right. I think that's close enough to what we wanted to do. Everything looks okay. So all is good here in terms of our empty weight, zero fuel weight is about the 33.8. So we can actually go a little down. There we go. All right, 104. Actually, let's do 100 passengers. There we go. That's good. All right, perfect. So today, hello, Q8. Greetings from Switzerland. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. All right, so we're done with that. We can now start programming the FMC or the MCDU, whatever you want to call it. And to do this, we can come here and we'll go to position init. And now, for some reason, this is not working. So it says this key is not working. So if I put November, Zulu, Quebec, November, and enter that here, it says key not active. So I guess it's done, and it looks like it's already done. It set the position for us. And so we'll go to the next page. From the next page, you can see that the alignment is already complete. Now, one thing I do want to show you is if we go to the index and we go to the McDo, and let's see here, data link, is that what I wanted to? No. Let's see. Status. Yeah. So if you go to the status, this is a quick fix by JustFlight. Again, it wasn't showing the active database. So this is May 18th to April 21st to May 18th, 2022. So this is the active database, which is good. This is verified. This is verified. And now we can go to our flight plan, which is from Queenstown to Christchurch International, which is November, Zulu, Charlie Hotel, and we entered that here. That distance is about 187 nautical miles, and love the 146, beautiful aircraft. Absolutely, yes, absolutely, it's an excellent aircraft. Hector Bello, hello, my friend. Good Sunday to you, my friend. Welcome aboard. And then we're going to go to the departure. And from the departure, we're going to select the runway 05. So runway 05 for departure through the ANPO 3 Alpha. ANPO 3 Alpha is our departure. And then we're going to actually go direct to Timjo, which is, so this is the transition. And we're going to execute that. And then we're going to go to the legs page. Actually, no, let's go to flight plan. Now I'll show you the departure is a bit strange departure. And this is the first time, by the way, I fly out of Queenstown on this runway and in this aircraft as well. So let's go to the next page. And so we're going to fly direct to Timjo. Then we're going to take Yankee 153. Yankee 153, and we're going to exit Yankee 153 at Dopkey. So Dopkey, there we go, Dopkey, and that is set, and we'll execute that. And then it's actually our arrival into Christchurch International. So we are going to go to the departure and arrivals, and we're going to select the arrival. And the arrival is going to be through the Dopkey 2 Foxtrot. Let's go to the next page. Dopkey 2 Foxtrot, that's the one there. And we are going to be performing an ILS approach runway 20. And let me see here in the flight plan if there is a transition into the air. EVRAC, no, there is no transition. So we are going to say execute, and then we're going to go to the legs page. And you'll see that this is, we'll take a look at this in a minute, but let's check, make sure there are no discontinuities. Looks like SATM is the one that we're going to go to, and we're going to execute that. So then we are going to go to the next page, and then that's for the final fix into runway 20. And then that's the runway. The missed approach is set, and everything is good there. So 4,000 feet is the missed approach, and we are good there. All right. Now, of course, we don't have a visualization of the flight plan in the... let's turn this on this side as well. We don't have a visualization of what goes on there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you now. We'll turn this on, and let's set our altitude. And let's see here. What is our current altitude for the flight? Is let's see. altitude is 27,000 feet, which is a bit too much, I think, because it's a short flight. So I'm going to set this to 23,000. Again, really nice sounds, and we can arm alt select. It's not arming for some reason. We'll worry about it later. Okay, let's see. Flight directors. Let's turn those on. And now we can turn on alt select. And we are going to go ahead and use the magic button B to set our altimeter on both sides. So altimeters are now set. And we are now pretty much ready, by the way, to start the aircraft. So what we need for engine start, what we'll do is we will use the checklist here just to make sure we haven't forgotten anything. So we're going to go to the before start. Departure briefing is complete. Brake pressure is, by the way, brake pressure we can test here. Well, let's go ahead and turn this on before I forget it. Brake pressure is good. And let's see here. Fuel center tank to auto. There we go. And fasten seatbelt signs is turned on. And emergency brakes, emergency lights are turned on. Ice detect should be on, so all of this stuff here should go on, and all of these guys should go on as well for engine start. And fuel quantity is checked, altimeters are set and cross-checked. The MWS ground op switch is reset. This is this switch here. Okay, so all is good there. And the TMS N1 speeds. All right, so this is the TMS. Now, this is actually one of the nicest things that's modeled in this aircraft, if you ask me. I absolutely love the fact that they've modeled this and they've done it so well. And we can test this, and you see that it runs the test. And once it's done, then you can set it to takeoff. Temperature is 11 Celsius, 92.3. We click here to set our bugs. Brilliant, just really brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, you see these triangles are all in green. And what this means is when we are ready for takeoff and we start moving the throttle, once you need to move the throttle forward until all of these lights are off, and then the TMS will actually take over the engine power and adjust it accordingly. I also have this aircraft. Beautiful. Thanks for doing your review. You're most welcome, AvGeek09, and welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. Mika Hunt, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. So we are doors and equipment. All right, so now we need to close all the doors and remove all the equipment. So we're going to head over here, and we are going to retract the stairs. Listen to the sounds. Again, beautiful sounds. And now we can see that we can now close the door. Why is the door not closing? Ah, there we go. Did we open it again? No, that's good. All right. And we can also remove the chocks. And we are now good to call the pushback truck. And we'll come back to the checklist later. But now we're good to go. And we can call the pushback truck. So we're going to go to pushback and pre-plan the pushback. Okay. And we can set the aircraft right here. And request pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
All right, let's head over here, and we're going to turn on the beacon lights. Perfect. All right, if we go very quickly here to the engine starting. So beacon lights are on, pack and APU air are all off. So this is off, and those guys are off as well. Fuel pumps
sir,
are
the
all
bypass
on.
pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground
TMS
equipment
is
removed.
off.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking
And
brake
let's
set.
see,
Lifting
engine
the
start
aircraft.
power to normal. So this is going to, let's see here.
We are cleared for start and push.
So this one goes to on, this is on
Okay,
normal.
cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
All right, and we can now release the parking brake and begin starting our engines. Perfect. Let's go ahead and kill the parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
All right, and we're going to start with the sequence 4, 3, 2, 1. So engine number 4, and start. We're going to wait for 10% of N1, and then we're going to introduce fuel. 9, 10, and now we can give it some fuel. There we go. Lovely. Just lovely. Right, and start
Okay,
engine number
pushback
3.
completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brakes set.
Parking brake
And
set.
the same
Lowering
thing, we're going to
aircraft.
wait for 10% of N1. 10% is there, and now we can
Ground.
start
You may
engine number
disconnect.
3.
Okay, sir. Cleared to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Now, once we
Holding
are
position,
set
waiting for
with
the visual.
the
Thank you and goodbye.
once we're done with our engine start, what I'll do is I'll bring up SimToolkit Pro and we'll take a look at the departure, which is kind of a strange departure. And hopefully I'll be able to fly it the correct way. All right, looks like we have a good start on engine number 3. All right, and we're going to start engine number 2. I love the sounds on this aircraft, just phenomenal sounds. And by the way, we are going to set this on HSI, nav HSI. Perfect. And engine number 2 can be given fuel. What mod is that pushback? That's a toolbar pushback. All right, we have a good start on the second engine, and now we can go for the third engine, or actually engine number 1. Start. God, I love the sounds on this aircraft. So well made. And wait for 10%, and that's 10%. There we go. Let's set our trim for takeoff. All right, trim is set. Again, you can hear all the nice sounds in this aircraft. I think they're recorded from a real BA-46, but I'm not sure. But they're just so well made. Very, very immersive aircraft in terms of the sounds, the visual model, the way it handles up in the air is amazing. And it's very different from the other aircraft that you fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You just really feel that it's different. So the flight model is definitely custom. Right, so this is on, and we have now a good start on all 4 engines. Yeah, all 4 engines are good. And let's come down here, and let's see here. So this goes to the off position. The start master is off, and we no longer need the anti-ice. We don't need these guys either. And all right, let's bring up the checklist. And we are done. So we need the after start checklist. Start power normal. Start selector and master both off. Engine NTIs as required. Engine generators 1 and 2 both are on, 1 and 4. Brake fans to auto, and that is located here. Brake fans auto, that is done. And let's see here, engine hydraulic pumps both on, and then the AC pump and PTU auto and on, and so that's auto and on. Packs are on, so APU air and the packs go on. And let's see here, actually ice protection should be on. Or these are actually, are they? I believe those are the heaters, and they should be on. So we're done there. TMS should be on. So let's go ahead and turn it back on. Transponder is set to TA. Transponder set to TA. And taxi lights are on. So taxi lights, by the way, these are both the taxi and landing lights. The bottom position is taxi and the upper position is landing lights. The middle position is off. And we can turn on the runway taxi lights as well. And JustFlight, hello my friend, and welcome aboard. Yes, the sounds are recorded from an RW146 recorded on site at RAF UK. Oh, wow. That's very good. Thank you very much for the information. Ladies and gentlemen, we have JustFlight with us on stream. If you have any questions, by all means, do ask. And you have it from the horse's mouth, as they say. Thank you, JustFlight, for tuning in on the stream. And now we have finished with the checklist. Brakes are tested on initial roll. That's good. We can do that. And now everything looks good. We are ready to taxi to the runway and head. Oh, looks like we have some lights here that we need to anti-skid. All right, anti-skid is, I believe, somewhere over here. Anti-skid. There we go. Anti-skid is done. And let's see here. What do we have? Flight recorders off. Yep, that's fine. Brake fans selected on. Parking brake. That's okay. All is good. And parking brake is released. And let's go ahead and taxi to runway 05 for departure. Look at that. What a majestic looking aircraft. Beautiful sounds. You can see how the nose again turn. Guys, look at this. Absolutely phenomenal. What a beast of an aircraft. All right, so runway 05 is to our left. So what we're going to do is there is no taxiway to the beginning of the runway. So we're going to go on the runway, and we will turn on our landing lights. And we're going to go ahead and turn on the strobe lights on as well. And we are going to...
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Right, we'll just let cabin crew...
Cabin is secure.
Thank you very much. We are ready to go now, folks. All right, once we line up, I'll bring up SimToolkit Pro and show you guys... I'll show you guys our departure. Clear on the right and clear on the left. Look at that. Wow. By the way, I've enjoyed this aircraft both in X-Plane 11. I've enjoyed it in P3D. But this is a whole new experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think this is my new favorite aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nice scenery again of Queenstown by iniBuilds Scenery, or iniBuilds, the Q8 Pilot official partners. I just love this aircraft. All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, so we are lined up now with runway 05 for departure. And this is kind of a strange departure. So I'm going to set the parking brake. We'll do the checks, but first let me show you our departure here on SimBrief. So if we go to Navigraph, and let's see here, I pinned this here so for quick access. All right, so this is actually our departure out of so this is us right there. As you can see here, we're gonna go and we're gonna circle. This is the SID, which is kind of strange. It's a strange SID, strange looking SID, but we can see here we're gonna go this way. It's an arc to Quebec November 846 through to 6,000, so we need to be above 6,000 here. And then Quebec November 852, and then we're going to continue this arc all the way to above 6,500 and 11,000 here, and then we're going to go to Anpov, and then to our flight plan to Timjo. So this is our transition out of the SID, which is Timjo. By then we will have probably engaged the autopilot. So it's going to be quite a departure from Queenstown. But now we can bring up the checklist again and make sure that we are ready for takeoff. Brakes checked yellow, which they are. Flaps set and checked. Flights instruments are checked. Flight directors are on. The trims are set. The config is, by the way, the config is tested here. What is this doing? Now that is not the right, so let me adjust this a little bit. Oh, that's about right there is fine. And the flaps are now set. This is the config check. Okay. So that is done. Ignition A and B as required. The cabin is secure. The weather radar as required. TMS is on takeoff mode. So this is takeoff mode right there. And flight controls are unlocked and free. The MWS has been checked. So we are ready to go. And we'll just set this on the after takeoff checklist. And we will remove it. And now we're ready to go. You know, as I've indicated earlier, in order for the TMS to kick in, you need to keep pushing the throttle forward until all of these lights are gone. And when they're gone, it means that the TMS now has taken over. And so we are ready to go now. And just let's make sure that this is set, which it is. And we are good to go. All right. Let's release the parking brake. And let's go.
TMS set to take off.
right, and you can see now that the TMS has taken over.
Speed alive, both sides. Power set, N1G. 80 knots cross-checked.
Woo!
V1. Rotate. V2.
That was, online services are unreachable. Oh, come on. Alright, successfully connected. Thank God. Excellent. Online services has been restored. Perfect. Right, so we're going to continue to fly. Here is going up. And I was just a little bit annoyed by... Alright, here we go. Let's make the turn. So we're going to fly we were going to hand fly the departure, and then we'll engage the autopilot. And this aircraft, by the way, folks, is a lovely aircraft to hand fly. All right, let's retract the flaps. Continue to climb, and now it's our turn again. So we're flying the departure, which you've seen was an interesting departure out of Queenstown. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look here. Right, we're doing well. Still flying our departure. SID from Queenstown. Approaching 10,000 feet. And that is the final turn. Looks like this SID is designed with those mountains in mind, so I'm not exactly sure why, you know, you need to fly it this way. Oh, come on, not again. Looks like I'm having some issues with connectivity today. All right, we're looking good. We're going to continue our turn. That's perfect. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to head down here and yaw dampers, autopilot, and we're going to select on LNAV. And we are going to select IAS. Now the aircraft will climb to 23,000 feet. We're going to head on sync. And let's do the after takeoff checklist, and then we'll take a look at this beautiful aircraft from the outside. After takeoff, landing gear is up, with flaps, TMS is sync, engine air all on, and the engine air is here. Engine air, and APU air is off. And packs are both on, which they are. And climb. As we climb now, altimeters are set. PTU are both off. So we're going to go up here and turn on the AC pump. This goes off position. This goes to the off position. Fasten seatbelts as lights as required. We can turn off the runway taxi lights, which we don't need anymore. And let's see here. Everything else looks good. And yeah, we can release the passengers. Perfect. And we are now, ladies and gentlemen, flying to Timju. So that's our transition out of the SID. After takeoff is done, and the next one is the descent checklist. So now we can actually enjoy this aircraft and take a look at the external views. Maybe there's a lot more load on the servers the past few days with all the recent and upcoming releases for, yeah, that might be it. James, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. IFR Captain. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Let's take a look at the outside, folks. Look at that. Woohoo! Beautiful. I tell you guys, I really mean it. The guys at JustFlight, the developers at JustFlight have got to be very proud of developing this rather amazing aircraft. Just look at that view. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. All right, we can set the barrel reference to standard 013. There we go, 29902, and that is set now. And we are now climbing to 23,000 feet, which is our final cruise altitude today for this flight. And we are doing pretty good. Yeah, I love it. What do you guys think of the JustFlight BA 146? I think, in my view, this is probably the most successful implementation of JustFlight thus far. The BA-146. By the way, I love this aircraft in X-Plane 11 as well. It's just really an amazing aircraft, and it looks definitely very good in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and beautiful, just beautiful. What can I say? Just a beautiful aircraft. By the way, just for you guys to know, we have the 100, 200, 300 variants, and each set is included with a number of real-world liveries. So again, authenticity is a big thing for JustFlight. And if you own their products, if you own their Pipers, for example, I think, in my view, one of the most successful general aviation aircraft, and there are very few successful GA aircraft for MSFS. The JustFlight is one of them, is one of the successful ones. And Burb876, thank you very much for your super chat for $4.99. Appreciated, my friend. Very kind of you. I'm flying KLAS KFAT on Batson. How cool. KFAT Fresno, my home for 10 years. Fresno, California. It's been my home for 10 years. Yeah, I definitely am very fond of California, and yeah, probably more flights there, but I decided to do something a little different, something really worthy of this aircraft. Fly in this beautiful scenery over in New Zealand to just really showcase this beautiful aircraft. And by the way, guys, although the JustFlight team has graciously offered to provide me with a preview copy, I purchased this aircraft. So again, I'm under no pressure to say anything I don't believe and I don't think. This is a must-have aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator, without a doubt. Don't think about it. Just go and get it. You don't need to watch any reviews or anything like that. This aircraft is a must-buy. It receives the Kuwait Pilot Highest Commendation Platinum Plaque and a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. There are very few aircraft that receive the 10 out of 10. This one is authentic, immersive, fun to fly, very entertaining, highly authentic, educational, and it comes with a very detailed manual and that explains everything. So again, if you're thinking about buying an aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator, this is the one. Definitely. I will put this at the highest category possible in terms of payware add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Brilliant aircraft. Just absolutely brilliant. Two key cargo variants. Tony Dark Zero. Yes, sir. It is definitely amazing. Swamp 15, JustFlight PA20 is, yes, absolutely. And I've got all of them, and they're great. They're just absolutely great. I've been flying the BA quite a bit. I've had a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, Harry. I agree. But read the manual part about the autopilot and TMS. Yes, definitely. How is it compared to payware products from other sims such as PMDG for P3D, INI stuff, etc.? Well, look, let me tell you this, guys. JustFlight, over the years, I have watched the development of their add-ons, and they have excelled in every add-on that they put on the market. So every time they produce something, it's better than its predecessor. Now we are looking at something that is very high fidelity. This is something that is not very far from PMDG, not very far from maybe the FMS is not that detailed, but the flight dynamics, the depth of system simulation, the aircraft systems, the hydraulic system, the fuel system, the autopilot, the TMS, all of that is not very far from PMDG quality. If it's not at par with PMDG, it's probably just a notch less. But definitely, this is no short of of the quality that PMDG has. For example, visuals, sounds, the fidelity is definitely there. And so, how is this compared to the X-Plane 11 version? Well, It's actually at par with the X-Plane 11 version, but I'll tell you where this aircraft actually excels over the XP version is the visuals. And obviously the Microsoft's engine allows for better visuals, and this one definitely has better visuals. By the way, folks, there's something I forgot to do, which is the pressurization here. So that is something I forgot to do. My bad. All right, and by the way, we need to turn off the APU. So APU is off. And all's good now. Let's take a quick look at the outside here. What was that? All right. I think it was complaining about the APU because I think the APU gen is on, so we'll turn it off. And there we go. Perfect. So if I bring Sim Toolkit Pro, let me just show you guys. Let me show you, where is it? There we go. All right. So this is our departure. This is the SID, the funny SID that you saw. And we were a bit off course there, but we are back on course. This should be the top of climb. And not too long after that is our top of descent. About 25 minutes until we reach Christchurch International in New Zealand. And if we look at our Navigraph and we look at our arrival, so let's take a look here at our arrival. Our arrival is kind of straightforward, and it's an ILS approach, so not very involved there. It's okay. So that's the Navigraph for you. And yeah, all's looking good. If we look at the weather information, looks like things are okay. 204 knots, not a biggie. Few clouds at 900, and the temperature is 13 Celsius. QNH is 1017. No significant change in the next couple of hours in terms of weather at Christchurch International. So we are good there. I want to welcome Rob Marnelli, who's just subscribed to the Kuwait Pilot channel. Pierre, welcome aboard. Matthew, Warren, and let's see. We have Sassim and Mehdi Mahanoui. Welcome aboard, guys, and thank you for being subscribers at the Kuwait Pilot channel. We are almost now at our cruise altitude. Let's go ahead now and switch to external view and enjoy this beautiful aircraft from the outside. And back in the cockpit, 1,000 feet to go for 23,000. Shodan Cat, welcome aboard, my friend. Is the FMS working? Titled CJ14 FMS. It has good features like METAR, TAF, SimBrief, FPL, import. That's the altitude horn. We are 1,000 feet from our final cruise altitude. As a reminder, folks, there is a giveaway currently running on the channel for this beautiful aircraft, the BAE 146 Professional by JustFlight. And yeah, so there's one person today who's going to win a copy of this aircraft, courtesy of the Q8 Pilot channel. And we will be using, of course, Nightbot to select the winner at the end of the stream. Perfect. All right, let me take a quick look here at New Zealand. And let me actually bring this with you so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to New Zealand, and we're going to select the approach chart at New Zealand. We are arriving at runway 20, which is this one here. And for runway 20, the ILS frequency is 110.3. So we're going to come here and we're going to make sure that 110, let's see, 110.3 is set. And we're going to make it the active frequency. 110.3 is the active frequency there. And we'll worry about the approach course later on. 64 nautical miles. All right. So now, if we look at what did I do? Where's my Centrifugal Pro? There we go. All right. So now we are ready there. That's 110.3. Final approach course is Y9 or 6 degrees. And if we remove this now, you'll see that we're not too far from top of descent. And the final approach altitude is 2,000 feet. Alrighty. Perfect. I'm going to ease off now on the throttle. What a lovely aircraft. Just brilliant, really. Psychic Time Lord just joined. How's the aircraft been treating you? It's been treating me very, very well. Excuse me. And this is actually one aircraft that definitely receives the Q8 Pilot seal of approval, the Platinum Plaque, and a 10 out of 10. This is a definite buy, guys. Patrick Brooks, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. How do I get iniBuilds to select me for the giveaway? You don't need to do anything, my friend. As long as you are active at the time we roll the giveaway, you will be eligible to enter and hopefully win a copy of this beautiful aircraft. And as I've indicated in the beginning, I did not announce this giveaway on social media or anywhere else because I really wanted to dedicate this giveaway to those of you who are constantly on stream and support the channel. So where is the autopilot sync button? So, all right, so the autopilot, the way you turn on the autopilot is right here. So you see this one here, this is the autopilot, yaw damper and autopilot. You need to turn those on before you can actually see this guy turning on there. And then this is LNAV. Obviously we are at 23,000 feet, so I'll select is there. And we are now actually not very far from top of descent. So if I remove all of this stuff here, this is top of descent. So we're getting pretty close now. Guys, just remind me to begin recording our session as we approach Christchurch so that we can take a look at the replay once we land. The nice thing about this aircraft is everything works. There are no inop. Even this, you see this for the, I believe this is for the data recorder. I'm not sure what this is, but yeah, race looks like something like flight data recorder or something. And everything works, even the oxygen. There, here, did you hear that? You can check the oxygen. So everything is operational. There's nothing inop on this aircraft. Some things maybe not 100% accurate, but everything is modeled. Everything works. Cabin secured, takeoff. Ah, look at that. How cool is that? And then, of course, you've got the lights. And the lights are very nice, by the way, on this aircraft. We are now approaching top of descent, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to reset the altitude to 2,000 feet. Right, 2,000 is set, and we are going to begin our descent. To do this, we are going to select vertical speed, and we are going to pitch down to about 2,000 feet per minute. There we go. And reduce the power. Perfect. Let's do the descent checklist. So this is the descent checklist. PTU should go to on. And this is the PTU. PTU is on. As check pressurization is set, briefing is complete, and the landing data and bugs are set. This is the landing data. I'm not sure why it puts things here, but that's okay. And then we have the next one is going to be the approach checklist. So we are doing okay now. And I'm just going to idle the power now as we descend through to our final approach platform or platform altitude of 2,000 feet. Do you guys know what is the transition altitude at in New Zealand? L. Adams, welcome to the Q8 Pilot channel, my friend. Pro tip: map the pitch lever in the app panel buttons. Here you go. Let's see if it increase or decrease VS or reference IAS. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to reduce our speed a bit. So I'm going to extend the speed brake. And I want to target about 240 or so. Because we are actually not too far now from our destination. Right, that's good. And the QNH at our destination is... QNH is 1017. Captain Poland, hello my friend, welcome aboard. How not to join the giveaway? Already have the 146. Oh well, if you already have the, if anyone already has the aircraft, then there's of course no point in getting it again. So if you are in chat and you win, we'll just have to roll it again. The descent rate, the easiest way is just to click on vertical speed. So this one here, vertical speed, and Alt select, and you just use the pitch here to pitch down the aircraft. And now, as you can see, we are pitching down to 15,000 for 2,000. We're looking good. By the way, folks, I know that I've done recently a settings video, and I've actually came to know, I was fiddling around with a few settings, and it turns out that if you have a G-Sync monitor and you turn off G-Sync, you will gain some 10 FPS, 10 to 15 FPS, but there is a slight jitter. It's not very noticeable, but definitely in terms of performance, it will unleash the performance, if you will. So definitely, yeah, definitely G-Sync has some effect. I haven't done sufficient testing yet, but when I'm through with the testing, I will definitely report on the results. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to do the approach checklist. So the altimeters, let's go ahead and set the altimeter to 1017. 1017 is set, and fasten seatbelt signs is on. No, that's runway turnoff light. All right, fasten seatbelts are on. APU, we're going to start the, all right, so APU generator, and we're going to start the APU. Let's see, brake fans to auto, which they are. Beautiful. Cabin is advised. Steep approach, no need. Rad alt set and cross-checked. NTIs as required. We are good. We're approaching 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn on the landing lights. Landing lights are on, and we're going to runway turn-off lights as well. We're going to turn those on as well. And we probably can decrease our rate of descent now a bit. So let me just, there we go, 1,500, 10,000 feet. Beautiful. Interesting that the APU is already started during approach. Yeah, it is definitely interesting. Thank you, Alex Van Deepas. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Definitely a lot of fun flying this aircraft. Transition is transitionless level. The transition altitude is 13,000. All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Don. Appreciate it, my friend. How to abandon for you is... Sorry, I didn't get you, Barfus Nairobi. All right, and we can now reduce our rate of descent further. Now, the only thing we need to do, VLOC, and we need to be in nav mode in order to capture the localizer. And then you need this one here, which is the glide slope. So you need to, these are separate. So it's a bit of an old aircraft, but very capable one, for sure. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. And descending at about 1,000 feet per minute. Alright, I'm going to start reducing our speed a bit here. Perfect. And we are now looking good. Really brilliant aircraft. Highly recommended, folks. And we continue to steadily descend to 2,000 feet. Actually, if we use the magic button, that's fine. Alright, we can reduce our rate of descent. Go. Are there any restrictions? You know what? Let me just very quickly verify our charts there and make sure. I think we're good. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Okay. We're coming up, by the way, to our turn. The airport should be somewhere here.
$2,500.
All right, 2,500. Actually, there was a restriction of 4,000, but I think we're fine. Yeah, that's pretty low, but it's the approach. The airport is not too far now. Alright, so that's the first turn, and there is another turn, and we'll be at the runway. Looks like the internet is, I'm not sure if it's my connection or something else, but why is it? sure why this was... Alright, let's maintain 2,000.
Light slopes alive, 1 dot to go.
All right, so what we can do at this point is we can do the following. We can switch this to nav and go
Localizer arrived.
to localizer.
Speed checked below 205, select flaps 18. Speed check below 205, select gear down.
Right, we're just gonna intercept the localizer momentarily.
Speed checked below 180, select flaps 24.
Should begin the turn momentarily. Towards the runway.
Localizer captured.
All right, localizer is captured.
Autopilot disconnected.
All right, autopilot is disconnected. And it was disconnected early. Looks like we're stalling. We'll just give it some power there. And we'll just follow the localizer. And let's just select flaps there. Don't see the runway. Where's the runway? I'm just completely disoriented right now. Where is the runway? Oh, there it is. I got it. Perfect. I got completely disoriented there. Alrighty. Kind of disconnected the autopilot a bit early. Looks like there's an aircraft waiting for us.
Speed check below 145. Select flap 33.
Alright, flaps are set. A lot of crosswind there as we come into land. And we're a bit too high.
1,000.
Right, we're good. Ooh, the wind is very turbulent.
500.
Will this guy wait for us? Not a chance.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Ooh, wind.
10.
Ground idle.
We should have done a go around, but we've made it safely. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Christchurch International. Yeah.
Brake pressure seen. 80 knots. 60 knots.
Did we come on the wrong runway? You know what? I don't know. No, that's runway 02. Okay, we landed runway 20. Frames are suffering a little bit here as we landed. It was so gusty, definitely, and that was a bit difficult to really bring the aircraft nicely on the runway. And I'm not sure why we disconnected. It decided to disconnect the autopilot a bit early. And I just kind of had this moment of really not knowing where I was. I was looking for the runway, looking at the chart to see where the runway is. But overall, I think for a first landing in the BA-146 in MSFS, I think that was okay. I'll pass. I hope you guys pass me. You should fly to London City. Yeah, definitely. We'll do that. It's probably a challenging landing with into London City with this aircraft. But yeah, definitely something that I will do, and I will be doing a lot more flights with this BAE 146. Lovely, lovely aircraft, guys. I cannot recommend it enough. Just really brilliant aircraft by JustFlight. One of their best really aircraft to date is this aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just really excellent aircraft. So again, guys, the JustFlight BAE 146 receives the highest commendation. By the way, I forgot to record the landing, so we are unable to replay, but that's okay. Perhaps next time I'll remember to do that. I didn't really look at chat, so I'm not sure if you guys did remind me or not. But yeah. But definitely a very enjoyable aircraft, a lot of fun to fly, and immense fun, really immense fun. Highly recommend it. Is there a Cessna there? Looks like there is. Alright, we'll just go to the next position. Looks like there is a Cessna parked at the gate. So we'll just go to the next one here. Very strange looking airport with, not sure why the jetways are all over the place, but there's definitely something wrong with the scenery. All right, parking brake is set, and there we go. We can kill the engines.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross-check.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The BAE 146 by JustFlight. We can turn all these lights off now. And we can turn that off. And we're good there. So, my final remarks on the BAE 146 is it's probably amongst the best developed aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it is definitely a very authentic, very carefully modeled aircraft. The textures, the sounds, the fidelity, the authenticity of the aircraft is of the highest order, and it receives my highest commendation, the Platinum Plaque, and the Q8 Pilot Seal of approval. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a must-buy. You have got to buy this aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Really a game changer. This is a definite game changer in something that sets the bar very high. And I will be streaming the MD82 also this week. I'll probably, I need to still read a little bit about the aircraft. I think I've had it for P3D and it's not much different but definitely this aircraft raises the bar very high. And I wish to again say hello to the developers at JustFlight and tell them thank you for creating this rather amazing aircraft for the community to enjoy in Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right. As a reminder, folks, the iniBuilds is the Q8 Pilot official partners. Please do visit www.inibuilds.com and check out their website and their store. Of course, iniBuilds needs no introduction. They are the developers of the iniBuilds A300, the Beluga, and the A310. Excellent aircraft, and they've made a few sceneries as well, one of which is the one that we've seen at the beginning of this video of Queenstown in New Zealand, November, Zulu, Quebec, November. So now the time has come for us to run the giveaway, to roll the giveaway, and see who has won a copy of this high fidelity BA 146 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm gonna go to Nightbot. Nightbot TV, and we are gonna go to the giveaway. All right, here we are. Everyone is eligible, including the moderators. Everyone is eligible to win here. Regulars, channel members, users, everyone. And I'm going to include mods as well. So the mods, the regulars, channel members, and users. Everyone is eligible to win. Now, just to make sure that you are eligible to win, you need to be active in chat in the last 5 minutes. So if you haven't, just say, hello Q8 pilot, and you should enter the chat, and you should enter the giveaway, be eligible, beg your pardon, to enter the giveaway. And yeah, we'll go, let's see. Yeah, you could say good luck. You can say hello Q8 pilot, whatever you like. Fingers crossed, just type in anything there so that you can be eligible to enter. I can see the number of eligible users increasing, and we'll give it a few moments before. And just as a reminder, folks, Into the Blue Simulations is a channel that I highly recommend. It is, again, of a real airline pilot. His content is of the highest order. I absolutely love his style. I love his demeanor. And so I do recommend that you subscribe to his channel and give him a few hundred likes and subscribes. And please, when you do so, when you do visit Into the Blue Simulations, please do let him know Q8 Pilot sent you. I think he deserves more subs for the lovely and beautiful content that he creates and puts out for the community. All right, so we are now at approximately 47 eligible users, and just as a reminder, you need to either say hello Q8 Pilot, or you need to say good luck or anything so that you are eligible to enter the giveaway, and in the last 5 minutes, that is. So if you haven't been active, you need to say something in order to enter the giveaway. All right, so I'm going to count until 5, and then I'm going to go ahead and roll the giveaway. If you are already an owner of the BAE 146, please do let me know so that we can assign it to someone else, and that way more people can enjoy this aircraft. All right, we have, ladies and gentlemen, 53 eligible users, and I'm going to roll the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it. And the winner is Patrick Brooks. Patrick Brooks, who's been a subscriber of the Q8 Pilot channel since the 15th of December 2018. Yes, you've been a follower of the Q8 Pilot channel for a very long time, Patrick, and I thank you very much for your loyalty and your support, and it finally has paid off. So congratulations, Patrick Brooks, on winning the Q8 Pilot giveaway of this beautiful BAE 146 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. All I need from you, Patrick, is for you to send me an email at info@q8pilot.com with the email address that is associated with your JustFlight account. If you do not have an account with JustFlight, please go ahead and create one, and then send me the email address associated with your JustFlight account, and leave the rest to Q8 Pilot. We'll take care of that for you. Again, congratulations, Patrick Brooks, on winning the giveaway. And I want to thank all of you guys. Better luck, of course, next time for everyone else. And I do want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank you all for the great support that you've been showing, and for your words of encouragement, whether in chat, whether over Instagram, Twitter, wherever you show me the support. I do appreciate it, folks. Really thank you so very much for making the channel a success, and really for making my experience worthwhile here on YouTube. In closing, as it is always the case, I wish you all the very best. Please do stay safe, and until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you all very soon. Thanks for tuning in, and bye-bye for now. Good night, folks.